film to win Best Picture in the 92-year history of the Academy Awards. So its distributor, Neon, put Parasite into more than 2,000 theaters this weekend. It earned an estimated $5.5 million, the largest Oscars bump for a Best Picture winner since Gladiator in 2001. I'm Ben Thomas.
Virginia's governor's push to ban the sale of assault weapons has failed after members of his own party balked at the proposal. Moderate Democrats joined Republicans on a Senate committee this morning in rejecting legislation that would have prohibited the sale of certain semi-automatic firearms, including popular AR-15 style rifles, and ban the possession of magazines that hold more than 12 rounds. The bill was a top priority for the Democratic governor, who has campaigned heavily for a broad package of gun control measures. It's 6:50. Tom Busby checks your money.
The U.S. is in the middle of a substitute meat revolution. Faux meat giant Impossible Foods sells its plant-based patties at Burger King, White Castle, Qdoba, and more. Beyond Meat, which is worth nearly $7.5 billion, is sold at Subway, Denny's, Whole Foods, and beyond. The market for plant-based meat could reach $140 billion over the next decade. And with that in mind, Chipotle is now moving deeper into the alternative meat movement. It already sells a tofu-based item called sofritas, but now it's experimenting with new fare like cauliflower rice and maybe more plant-based meat alternatives made of black beans. Chef Neville Pantaki, Vice President of Culinary and Menu Innovation at Chipotle, says,
Our goal is to be relevant, and for us, part of the culinary team, this mission is to explore and ideate and come up with some really unique ideas. Cauliflower rice and so many other things that are so relevant.
We check your money at 20 and 50 after each hour. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby from the HMS Capital Money Desk, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Tributes to Kobe at the NBA All-Star Game. That story's coming up in about a minute. It's 6:51.
Couple of weeks about no quid pro quo with Ukraine and all that money.
Did you tune in late and miss the first segment of KNX In Depth? Rewind and hear it again.
So we will go in depth.
Rewind KNX 1070 News Radio on radio.com. Download the radio.com app and favorite KNX 1070 News Radio.
They walked in with this giant hose thing and this weird looking mask.
I could not tolerate the mask. Clear and simple. CPAP works for some people, but not everyone. That's why there's Inspire. Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside your body with just the click of a remote. That's right, a button. If you're struggling with CPAP, visit InspireSleep.com. Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. No mask, no hose, just sleep.
Testimonials are genuine and difficult. Results may vary. Talk to your doctor to see if Inspire is right for you. Review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Play your perfect combination. Give me a round of golf, a round of drinks, and a round of blackjack.
Ice cold martinis and hot juicy steaks.
Whatever you love to do, you'll find more ways to win at Pechanga Resort Casino in Temecula.
Sweet James knows the roads are busy and drivers get crazy, so if you get hurt in an accident, go to sweetjames.com.
6:52 on KNX. Tributes paid to Kobe Bryant at last night's NBA All-Star Game in Chicago. The crowd addressed by Lakers legend Magic Johnson, who said Kobe was passionate about basketball and L.A.
He was also passionate about being a great father, husband, filmmaker. Young man won an Oscar, so we all are hurting.
Current Lakers superstar LeBron James said some of his favorite memories of Kobe were playing in the same Olympics team in Beijing.
Gaining inspiration from him because of his drive. I think it's been amazing. I'm happy to be a part of it this weekend. Obviously, me being a Los Angeles Laker myself, it's going to be a part of me for the rest of my life.
Clippers star Kawhi Leonard won the All-Star MVP award, now renamed for Kobe Bryant, said that was very special.
It means a lot. Towards later on in my career, started to talk to him a lot. Got a lot of advice from him.
Also tributes to Kobe from singer Jennifer Hudson and rapper Common. Elton John intends to play his remaining shows in New Zealand and Australia after illness caused the singer to lose his voice and cut short a performance. Video clips posted online by fans showed John breaking down in tears as he ended the concert last night in Auckland. The 72-year-old singer thanked the fans who attended and apologized for ending the show early. His post on Instagram said he had walking pneumonia. There's been a surprise announcement from a senior member of the British royal family.
The Duchess of Cambridge says she used mindfulness and hypnobirthing techniques to cope with her severe morning sickness and to deliver all 3 of her babies.
I realised that this is something that I could take control of, I suppose, during labour. It was, hugely powerful.
Kate gave a long and frank interview with the Happy Mom, Happy Baby podcast. She's been taking on an increasingly high profile as she campaigns to raise awareness of early childhood issues. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
A councilman wants to put the brakes on cars on one downtown L.A. street.
City Council member Jose Huizar introduced a proposal to ban cars along a 1.5-mile stretch of Broadway. The move comes as banning cars in parts of major U.S. cities is starting to catch on. It would run from 1st to 12th Street. The path would instead be used by bicyclists, pedestrians, and a streetcar the city plans to build. Emily Valdez, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Tune in too late for the top local stories? Well, now you can rewind KNX on the radio.com app. Favorite KNX and take us with you anytime, anywhere. Coming up, dozens of evacuated Americans from Japanese cruise ship begin another 2-week quarantine at military bases in California and Texas. That story is coming up at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock. But first, it's 6:55. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5. Here's Rick Smith.
Well, good news in downtown L.A. They got rid of the disabled vehicle on the 101 North before the 10 San Bernardino freeway. A little sluggish from 4th Street, but it's definitely recovering through there. The southbound side of the 101 looks great coming off of the 134 headed into downtown. 405 south in the Sepulveda Pass. You're seeing some delays there that start just south of Mulholland, and it gets better once you get past Sunset. If you're headed westbound on the 60 coming out of Diamond Bar, no delays, definitely holiday light all the way into the East LA interchange. Same for the 10 if you're headed off of that 57 all the way over to the 5 freeway. That's looking nice and clear, as well as the 210 going from the 57 all the way into Pasadena. And the only real trouble spot we have is still on the northbound side of the 5 before you get to Carmenita and Santa Fe Springs. They're trying to get a wreck out of the slow lane. It's been there for quite a while, and still seeing a bumper-to-bumper drive there that starts at Beach Boulevard. But once you get past there, no delays all the way up to the 60 freeway. Next report at 7:05. I'm Rick Smith with more traffic reports more often. KNX 1070 News Radio.
All right, it's going to be a little bit foggy this morning. That will burn off. We're going to see a sunny and windy day today. Our highs going to get up to the 60s, the mid-70s. Lows tonight under clear skies for the most part, down to the 40s and 50s. Some clouds rolling in again, and we'll see a little bit of fog tomorrow morning. And tomorrow, it'll be partly cloudy near the coast, but sunny in the inland areas. We've got gusty winds on tap with highs in the 60s, the beaches, 70s inland and in the valleys. Cooler temperatures on the way for the end of the week, and we do have perhaps a chance of rain and some mountain snow coming in by next weekend. Currently, it's 51 degrees in Pasadena, 52 in Long Beach, 49 degrees under partly cloudy skies in Orange. Some of the top local stories we're working on right now. Police say a man in Long Beach threatened them and fired at them with a gun. They shot and killed him. And a popular family therapist has been murdered in the Hollywood Hills. Details these stories and more news coming up in just 3 minutes at 6:57. KNX 1070 News Radio.
I want to thank the mayor of this great city, Mayor Bloomberg, for his extraordinary leadership. At a time when Washington is divided in old ideological battles, he shows us what can be achieved when we bring people together to seek pragmatic solutions. Not only has he been a remarkable leader for New York, he's established himself as a major voice in our national debate on issues like renewing our economy, educating our children, and seeking energy independence.
President Obama and Mike Bloomberg have worked together on gun safety, on education to help every child in every community get ahead, and on ways to improve youth employment through skill training and mentoring. They share a commitment to making the American dream work for everyone.
So, Mr. Mayor, I share your determination to bring this country together to finally make progress for the American people.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Mike Bloomberg 2020. University of Laverne, one of Washington Monthly's best colleges for adult learners. Attend an information session on Saturday, February 22nd at 10 a.m. at all Southern California campuses.
My portfolio's diversified. My 401k is maxed.
But my savings account just sat there until I switched it to Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Now my interest rate is flying high like it's premium economy. With 6 extra inches of leg room, I'm stretching out my money. I'm earning more than peanuts.